Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're glad that you're here. I'm Steve,
And I'm Scott.
and together we're Backyard Musings, the Science and Technology channel.
Yep, and today we are definitely talking about a science topic. Has to do with robots. So here we go.
Yeah, it's really interesting. As AI-powered prosthetic arms become more advanced, a surprising detail could determine whether they truly feel like part of the body, how fast they move. As these prosthetic arms become more common, one key question stands out. Will people truly feel that these devices are part of their bodies? To explore this, researchers use virtual reality to create the illusion that a participant's biological arm had been replaced with a robotic prosthetic. They then tested how the speed of the prosthetic's movements influence embodiment.
Hmm.
This included feelings of body ownership, sense of urgency, usability, and social perceptions such as competence and discomfort. Would you like to know more?
This sounds very cool.
Mhm.
The results showed a clear pattern. When the robotic arm moved too quickly or too slowly, participants felt less connected to it and rated it as less usable. But when the arm moved at a moderate pace, similar to a natural human reach, taking about 1 second to complete the motion, participants reported the strongest sense that it felt like their own arm. Okay.
For people who lose a hand or arm, prosthetic limbs are essential tools that restore independence in daily life. Much of the existing research has focused on improving how accurately these devices respond to a user's intentions. This often involves translating biological signals such as electromyography, EMG, and electroencephalography, and electroencephalography into movement, EEG.
Better for you to say than me. At the same time, advances in machine learning and AI are opening the door to prosthetic limbs that can act on their own. Future systems may assess a situation and provide support through autonomous or semi-autonomous movement. However, when a limb moves independently, users may experience it as unsettling or not part of their body. That reaction poses a significant obstacle to widespread acceptance.
Previous studies have suggested that people are more comfortable with autonomous movement when they understand the intention behind it. Building on this idea, Haran Manojaya Haparachchi and colleagues. Haparachchi was a doctoral student at the time of the study and is now an assistant professor in the School of Informatics at Kochi University of Technology. Don't know where that is. Investigated whether movement speed itself influences acceptance.
Using virtual reality, the team represented participants with an avatar whose left arm had been replaced by a prosthetic limb. Participants performed a reaching task while the virtual prosthetic arm moved automatically toward a target. The researchers varied how long the motion took across 6 different durations. I don't know what that 125 was, that milliseconds?
Milliseconds, yep.
Okay, to 4 seconds. After each condition, participants evaluated their sense of body ownership, control, usability, and their impressions of the robotic arm using a standardized scale. ROSAS, competence, warmth, and discomfort. So those are the 4 senses or whatever they
Well,
on the scale.
I guess if you got a stub down here, when you put the prosthetic on, I guess that discomfort matters, you know?
I've heard that with people with legs.
Yeah.
When they're on them for a long period of time, it can be.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on the legs, yeah.
Yeah, discomfort. Yeah, a lot of discomfort. So
when the findings were consistent, when the prosthetic moved at a moderate speed, movement duration of 1 second, ratings of body ownership, sense of agency, and usability were highest.
When the movement was extremely fast, 125 milliseconds, or very slow, 4 seconds, those ratings dropped significantly.
Participants perceived greater competence at moderate to slightly faster speeds, while discomfort peaked in the fastest condition. Warmth did not clearly change based on speed.
These results suggest that simply making prosthetic arms faster and more precise is not enough. For AI-enabled prostheses that provide autonomous assistance, designers must consider movement timing that aligns with what the human brain naturally expects from a limb.
The implications extend beyond prosthetic arms. Other technologies that function as extensions of the body, including supernumerary robotic limbs, exoskeletons that could be used for like quadriplegic and paraplegics, and wearable robots may also benefit from movement patterns that mirror natural human timing.
Didn't we talk about wearable robots a while back and you were talking like for military, right? When guys would possibly get hurt in combat, they could put on these robotic, I don't know, almost like a uniform or a
Exoskeleton thing,
something like that, and stay in the fight. You know, go out and get with it still.
I think you're thinking of the movie Future Wars with Tom Cruise. That's what you're thinking of.
I have no idea what that movie is, but if you say so. So here we go. Researchers also plan to explore how long-term use affects perception. People often come to experience familiar tools as if they are part of their bodies. With continued daily use, even at a fast and highly capable robotic limb, could begin to feel normal. That's interesting. Easier to operate and more fully integrated into a person's body image. Okay.
Virtual reality remains an important research tool in this process. It allows scientists to safely test emerging prosthetic technologies and control methods that are not yet widely available. This approach helps evaluate psychological responses, user acceptance, and design considerations before such devices are introduced into everyday life.
All right, there you have it.
I like it.
Yeah,
anything that can help out. Yeah,
I think it's a good start, right, for these people that are missing limbs. They get back to some kind of normalcy. That's just great.
Yep. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you in the afternoon.
Take care. We'll see you tomorrow, or this afternoon. Thanks.